Hello everyone, I am Anurag Bhatt from My Coding World, and I have came here to explain the banking system version 1.1. And first of all, everybody, I would suggest that clone this project to your local disk, and I have already cloned it here. You can see it. For downloading the project in your folder, just open PowerShell here and run git clone, and the link which is copied here. You can see we have given a link here, and just paste it there and give a file name. It would just download and it would be there. Now we would run. I have opened it in a VS Code. Now first of all, in a banking system we need a database for our account. Everybody needs a database because account stored in a database is more secure than in a file. So we have used database here MySQL, and I would suggest you to, after installing MySQL, just pip install tk calendar by using pip install tk calendar, and MySQL connector Python by using pip install MySQL connector Python. It would help in connecting database with my project, and this code also. So if someone don't know how to use a database, so he can just run this create table in SQL, and it would create a table in his database named accounts, and I have already created it. So just first of all use accounts, and then describe accounts. Here I have used the same table name as a database name, so it can be different also, don't worry about it. Select all from accounts. Okay, so these are the four entries I have already created. Open in Unicode, so it's looking a mess, but it's quite good in database. Okay, so let's close it. Let's close this too. Now yeah, this command would run. Okay, this would create database in SQL and just close it. It would not be used further in our code. The main command line, SQL command line, is this, or we can say the which by which our project runs. And first of all, let's run our login page. Okay, so we would use terminal here. Okay, okay. Till that I would want to tell you that GUI is created by MySpace Art. You know, it's the front end designer of my project, and he has created whole GUI. This is the whole it's whole a GUI code, and just he had created it. The code, the explanation of how to create a GUI, he would upload it on his YouTube channel soon. And okay, this is here new account would create a new account, and here see when we click on the new account, the command new account runs, and import account create account get accessed. So after create account, this has been accessed here. Again from this root, all the below ones are GUI, but ignore it. And once at the end, wait, let me show you. Here we would enter our names. So but tab Aadhaar number. So wait a minute. Okay, this is let's random Aadhaar number. My father name, let it be my coding world. Okay, so gender I am male. Phone number, let it be. Okay, oh wait, 1 2 3 4. Okay, in another versions of this code, the phone number will be used as a sending OTP, and the OTP would would be sent, and it would be used to update password and other thing of account. But in version 1 we would only credit and debit in accounts, enter address, so we would use Varanasi. Wait, we are Indians. Indian. Okay. Now it's good. Password, let's be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You can choose your own, or here you can see while. Okay. So let's choose our password. Its password will opening balance be 2000. Okay. Let's create account, and this is our user ID which will be used in logging in our account, and this is our password. Let's okay. And now how the login ID and that came. See, when we click on submit button, yes, when we click on the button of create account, the command account create would run, and at account created, first length name get name would be there, and father name should be there, phone number should be there, address should be there, all things should be there. Aadhaar number, it's always equal to 12. Amount is it must be greater than, means if amount is greater than 10,000 or anything like, so create amount. Okay, so uh, create, and this is all we need. Here we see that the sql command dot create account, and here the whole code runs. So what's the sql command? See here, in sql command there is a account created, function named create account. This would create, first it's create a cursor in our database, then it create a passbook of us, of our bank account. We can see the passbooks here. See there, this is our passbook. Hmm. This was our passbook account number. Okay, and this would insert our data to our database, and it would commit and return our password. Okay, so when our password get returned, we show a message back, message box, and user ID. This user ID have used as Aadhaar ID because it's only Aadhaar ID which it's unique for every person, and password we have got from the return menu. See, it's return password, so I have used here. It's create is equal to sql command dot create account. So create got a value of the password, and here it's password got entered, and now you can just log in it to it. So let's log in. So first of all, I want to show you login. Account has been created, then we don't use it. And now we don't also use need password also now. So now at login page, we enter our password, and when we click on submit button, first from SQL command, see here there is login account. Here again, when we click on the SQL command, uh, our uh, code gives a value to this function of user ID and password. First, our SQL command creates a cursor there, then select a unique password for a Aadhaar ID. You can see where Aadhaar ID is this, and then if password we have entered, wait, if password we have entered and the password fetched from the database has been is same, then we have login to our account, and we have automatically be transferred to our transaction page. Let me show you this. So user ID what was 7505912888950. Okay. Password was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. Now let's submit it. See, we have came to our transaction amount page. Okay. This is our transaction page. Now once we have login, just it created SQL command, and just see STTR means I have created a import ID there. So where is transaction page? Wait a second. transition. Oh, it was in the last. We have once created login. We don't need again. So you would see it's only one transaction amount. If we enter 500, or we can credit it or we can debit it. So once we click on credit, the credit function would run, and we after creating here we can see the first of all it get value from that. Yes, the amount is there and this is amount is there in our account, and then with update that this amount had been added, and again the value amount, or you can say the balance in our account updates by using this. Okay, you would automatically learn after using learning database. If anyone wants SQL database, tell me, I would create a tutorial on it. And this is debit. Okay, if we click debit, minimum amount in our account should be rupees 10. Okay, or dollar 10, and then just it. Let me show you. We have created an account and account amount has been debited. Okay, so see it has been given that at time this amount debited 500, current balance 1500 rupees only. Okay, so let's check the whether the new update is there. So select account. So we have Aadhaar, unique Aadhaar number. This is our unique Aadhaar number. See, so yes, we have 1500 in our account. It would automatically be changed for everything. And let's save it, and that's for all. Thank you. Nothing great in such code. If anyone else needed it, yes, there is something I want to show. I have created a Git tutorial. If anyone wants it, it's of only 10 rupees, and you can access it. It has all the Linux commands, means Git commands, because Git command is mainly based on Linux, and Git command and how to use Git and GitHub from basic to intermediate level. For advanced, you have to practice. Thank you.